Let me start with you. Surely, you appear to be the one who's being questioned here. ODM is the partner that is being questioned, but are you aware that NASA is dead?
Well, NASA has been struggling. I don't know whether to call it dead, unless now the three parties pull out. That is the requirement in law, that for NASA to be dissolved officially, at least three parties must pull out of it. Now, if it is true from what the reports coming in, that the three parties met and agreed to pull out, then obviously there will be no NASA. But in practical terms, NASA has not really been in existence. It has been in existence in paper and possibly in Parliament holding positions. But for all intent and purposes, I think we haven't had NASA for quite some time now.
So you don't feel the loss?
I don't know, loss in terms of what?
Your partners. These are your partners that you...
No, but you see, anyone who gets into pre-election partnership must be aware that after election, certain things come up. Even, especially if you don't win power, then chances are that for you to remain intact to the next election, it would be a miracle. So I think we would have been naive politically to imagine that NASA would continue to exist in its form in 2017 to 2022. It would have been really a big miracle. In fact, it was a miracle for CORD to survive from 2013 to 2017.
Let me get to the views of Rigathi Gachagua. You have been quoted in the dailies today that there'll be a mass walkout of Jubilee. These latest NASA issues with what's happening in Jubilee, do they shake you? Does this mean anything for you and your coalition anywhere?
Not at all. I mean, it's just a confirmation of what we have been saying. These NASA guys who are crying are victims of the politics of deceit. You know the 2018 March 18 handshake started the death of NASA and the death of Jubilee. Yeah? Both are dead. And is people to pick up pieces and move on. You know, on our part, we prepared for this because we saw it coming. And from the word go, we say this handshake was not about the Kenyan people or the Kenyan nation. It was about 2022, and what we said has come to pass. These NASA guys did not see it coming. You know, they were all hanging around President Uhuru Kenyatta waiting for endorsement. And I think the clearest indications is that the president wants to go with the former prime minister. So they are smarting, you know, and they are feeling betrayed. And I don't know why they did not see it. I mean, the footprints were all there, that they were all being conned. You know, it's political commanship. It's politics of deceit. You know, nobody was going to endorse them or try to help them. And they have realized a bit too late, yeah, that, they were nowhere in the equation.
Would you consider from your coalition then to form sort of like a coalition with them? Because the strange bedfellows, you surely can use them.
I don't think so. We have a serious coalition called the Hustler Movement. It is a tribal organization. It's tribeless, you know. It doesn't deal with ethnicity. You know, this NASA thing was a coalition of tribal kingpins, you know. The Hustler Movement is a movement for the people of Kenya across all ethnic groups. If they want to come on the basis of joining the Hustler Movement, they are welcome. But coming as tribal kingpins from where they have come from, we are not interested, you know. We have moved on, and in the 21st century, we can't just be talking about bringing tribes together. I mean, we don't want to go that direction.
All right, we have more of that, but I want to get the taste of our third guest. Question here is, Chairman Ndego Wahome, should degrees be a thing for people who want to vie for seats?
I think James says that degrees should play a very peripheral and secondary role when it comes to leadership. I think we have more serious issues in this country that requires to be addressed when it comes to leadership. And the issues of Chapter 6 of the Constitution, issues of people who are clean in terms of corruption, issues of integrity should be at the forefront when we are picking leadership for this country. We have not had Kenyans crying because they have leaders who have no degrees, but Kenyans are crying all the day, 24 hours times 7, because of corruption and lack of integrity and lack of ethics in leadership. And therefore, I thought that Parliament, in its wisdom, would have looked at the issue of integrity and implementation of Chapter 6 in picking persons to contest for public office. Therefore, I think this is a shot in the darkness, and the Parliament must have been passed this law for other reasons other than for the best interest of this country.
So, Ndegwa, just 30 seconds or less, you don't see anywhere that, you know, someone having the ability and showing that they have sort of gone through the education process is part of the Chapter 6 of the, just for us to find ways on how to clean up our politics?
A degree is a good thing, but the main question is that those with the degrees are not being told not to contest in elections. What we are saying is that professors, PhD holders, master degree holders, graduates, Form 4 leavers and the others, they be put on the ballot and Kenyans be allowed to exercise their sovereignty under Article 1 of the Constitution. Why are we protecting degree holders from those who are said to be illiterate?